All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's NHIAA Division I matchup between the visiting Keene Blackbirds and the Goffstown Grizzlies. Both teams come into tonight's match, with identical 2-8 records. Goffstown's coming off a win earlier this week versus Manchester Central, but did lose to the 9-1 Dover Green Wave on Wednesday of this week. And Keene is coming off of 4 straight losses, actually, to North, Pinkerton, Spalding, and Winnicott. But they should be pretty evenly matched teams here. So we'll be back for the start of the game momentarily after the girls finish the warm-ups. Again, this is the visiting Keene Blackbirds versus the Goffstown Grizzlies in Friday Night Volleyball. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Matthew Kennerson, and joining me is Marty Kelly.
Just barely joining you, man.
Running up the stairs.
At the last second. I wanted to keep you in suspense.
As the referees are doing the lineup checks.
Yeah, I got no need to watch these lineup checks. I just wanted to slide right into position
Typical talent, showing up, just
right.
Everything set up, ready to go.
Swaggering in at the last second.
Well, tonight we've got the visiting Keene Blackbirds with a 2-8 record versus the Goffstown Grizzlies with a 2-8 record. And we have a different starting outside hitter tonight in Reagan Jacobs.
Yes, we do.
We do have a roster, so all the teams are not going to be named Wendy.
Disappointing, but.
And stolen kill, but there's the
go.
first attack point from Kennerson. So Kennerson's on the right side. Reagan Jacob and Meg Lambert are the outside hitters. We're going to have Sarah Conley and Olivia Daly, and the Daly's on the floor right now for the middle blockers. There's just an ace from Bailey Gagnon, who's the setter. And then Autumn Moody is the Moody.
That happens too sometimes.
Autumn Moody is the libero. So we got a 2-0 lead early. Gagnon's still serving. Goffstown started with the serve, and there it is long.
The long serve.
So this is I found out, my daughter used to play club with the setter who is serving right now, Maddie Lucius.
Oh, all right.
So I talked to Maddie a little bit before the game, and this is a brand new coaching staff for Keene as well.
Really?
This year. So
2 new staffs facing off against each other.
2 new coaching staffs, right. And my understanding is both of them played for Keene State as well.
No kidding.
And Keene State is actually doing really, really well this year. They're one of 7 undefeated teams left in the country in Division III.
That is amazing.
So they've been playing some really good volleyball over there.
Yeah, terrific.
Keene's got a 3-2 lead with Lucius still serving. Nice serve receive from Lambert. Set to the middle, tipped. That ball's alive. They're going to call a net violation on 24, Daly. So in this serve rotation, Jacob is lining up on the right side just for this possession. Then she'll come to the outside, and Kennerson will switch over to the right side. But that back set to Jacob. So they're staying for this whole rotation. Well, Keene's jumped out to a 5-2 lead on basically errors, but that's okay. It's
Still early. It's still early. Oh, nice dive in there. Didn't get it over. Nice attempt, though. I always cringe at those, man. I think it's a symptom of getting old. I don't want to hit floors that hard anymore.
Not as young and flexible?
Nope. After a recent, not that recent, a while ago, I had to see a doctor, and he said to me, "You're not 18 anymore."
Yeah, there you go.
For my shoulder.
That was a good tip from Kennerson there. She put it right at the server, or the setter. Excuse me. Took her out of system right away. That's going to be 4. Jacob back to serve. So we had our golf tournament yesterday.
How did it go?
It went very, very well. And I wanted to thank you again for donating the book.
My pleasure.
Guess who won it?
You?
Yes.
No.
Yes. I was calling the raffle, but that was one of the items I put tickets on. And so I called it, and everyone's going, nobody's claiming it. Nobody's claiming it. I'm like, oh, I better, because I took the bowl, we had little fish bowls set up in front of every item, and I was taking it around the room and having people draw for random people draw it. And then I'm like, oh, I better check my own tickets. I'm like, woohoo, I won.
All right.
Nice.
Excellent.
Nice overpass. Bounce that ball down from Lambert. Goffstown takes the lead, 7-6. Oh, by the way, Marty, there are cookies here.
What?
Molly Gregorio brought us cookies.
No.
We were talking Monday about that when she delivered the tasty, cool drink to her sister.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hats off. Thanks, Molly. Is she here that we can thank her in person
She's
still?
probably still in the building.
All right. Well, that's awesome.
Or she might have had to go back to middle school for practice.
She came just to deliver cookies.
She came over just to deliver
sweetheart.
cookies, yep. So she went back. She's on the middle school volleyball team, so she was probably going back over there for practice.
All right.
So we have a Keene timeout here. And
I'm still focused on cookies. I forgot we were at a volleyball game. I got all sidetracked by cookies.
With no players named Wendy.
That's what you think.
No, I looked. So, yeah, I saw Maddie in the hallway before the game, Maddie Lucius, the setter, and I was just talking to her a little bit about how's the season going and things like that, and kind of told her the story about getting pizza and the rosters. And so she went to her coach and brought us a roster.
But no pizza, I noticed.
No pizza.
So, sorry, Wendy. Nice try.
Although I actually had some pizza this afternoon.
Did you?
I stopped on my way home and from work.
There's never a bad time for pizza or cookies.
Coming back from the first timeout, Goffstown 8-6 lead, and Reagan Jacobs still serving. We haven't had we've had runs here. We haven't had too many serve rotations.
Right.
But the timeout worked. Now the players will rotate, and
Number 15.
Maya Round.
Looks good to me.
Maya Round serving for Keene. Tied at 8. So it looks like Caitlin Young has come into the game as the defensive specialist for Reagan Jacob on the outside.
That was a nice little coordinated dance move for Keene out there.
For their ace?
It was.
That's long. And into the concession stand.
Yeah. It missed your camera, though, which is a good thing.
That's long.
And another one.
But I'll have a nice shot of Mr. Pishka walking right in front of it. Substitution. Lacey Mercure coming in to serve for the Keene Blackbirds, which is actually kind of a cool name.
Do you get extra points taken off when you hit the ref?
When you hit the ref?
Ref's discretion, he can
Now we have
deduct a
that,
point.
yep, that substitution, 8 back in. Ryan Susi. So it looks like Miss Mercure came in just to do that serve.
Just to assault the ref.
Kennerson serving for Goffstown. Yep, the set was a little closer than that, and Lambert had to go up and do that left-handed tip.
Did the trick, though.
11-10 Goffstown lead.
This is going to be a tight one, it looks like. They're not, they haven't given up slightly larger gap at the beginning, but it's been close.
Well, and if you look on paper, wins, losses, we're both 2-8. The 2 wins for Keene have come against both the Manchester teams, Central and Memorial. And one of our wins came against Central.
Right.
But we beat Merrimack. Keene has not played Merrimack yet. But they pretty much played Timberlane, Dover. See, they played North, Pinkerton, and Spalding. So we haven't seen the same teams yet. They've also lost to Winnicott. We haven't seen those teams yet. That's the second half of our schedule.
Right.
So we don't really have a lot of common opponents. Rally's still going. That was a nice hit in the middle from Sarah Conley. So Watterson will come in to serve and be the DS for Lambert on the outside. And because of that rotation, Young goes out and Jacob comes back in for the outside hitting. Stolen ace. Again, we're going to maybe have a run of serve here, hopefully.
Yeah, 14-11.
Setter just couldn't get to that ball.
Yep.
Nice serve.
We do definitely have a run going here for Watterson.
Yeah, keep serving at that middle, at that 6th position. Set to the outside. Oh, right off her fingertips, but it went over.
It worked.
Kennerson's going to have to hustle.
Oh, nice dig on that. Couldn't quite get there in time.
Ace from Keene. And that was the kind of thing that, the setter, Gagnon, was really close to that, but she needs one of those. She needs the second ball.
Right.
It knocked over the. Did it knock over the granola bars?
I think it bounced right over them. It was a granola bar miracle of some sort.
(18-3), 13.
I see swords and snow brushes for props in the cheering section today. A little long on that serve.
I think they've got those snow brushes hoping for a sweep. See what they did there?
I do.
It was a bold move, though.
It was definitely a bold move.
That's a double. Too much rotation coming out of that.
Yep.
The libero, Ari De Benedetto, served for Keene. Set to Jacob. Dug by the libero. Ball's going. Good dig from Kennerson. Set back to the outside to Jacob again. Wow, we got a rally.
Yeah.
Nice pass. Here's a set to the middle. Tipped. Setter covered. Oh, just miscommunication on that. Yeah, the setter covered and had to take that first ball, but just miscommunication there from Keene. But that was a pretty nice rally there.
That was a great one, yeah.
Hit a couple of digs.
Yep.
Had touches on the blocks. Yeah, that was nice.
Like to see that. 19-15.
So we've had one complete rotation because Gagnon started this game serving. And Maddie Lucius serve again for Keene. There's a nice pass set to the outside. Oh, they hit the antenna. Yep, it hit the antenna. He set just a bit outside. Oh, that was a nice recovery on that little bit of an overpass.
Oh, and they are closing this gap, 19-18.
Yeah, 19-18. Last year when we went to Keene, we actually went 5 games with Keene.
Oh, Moody could not get there in time.
Tied.
Today seems like it could be one of those days. And then there's no...
But it's significantly cooler up here.
That is true. That is true. I'm actually wearing long sleeves. I'm regretting it, but I'm wearing long sleeves.
That ball went over. Good recovery.
Oh,
Opportunity for Keene, but they went long. Players will rotate. Jacob will serve. Lambert checks back in for the front row. Watterson will go back out. And then let's see if Reagan can serve this out. Be nice.
Yeah.
With a 2019 lead. That never went over. 4 touches. 21-19. Out of system, but playable. Opportunity for Goffstown.
Oh.
Blocked. Tip was blocked.
Nicely.
Caitlin Young will check in for DS roll. 21-20 Goffstown lead in the first, best of 5. Back set to Kennerson.
Excellent.
There's a kill. See, that's a good choice there to go cross court with that too, because she's hitting again at the setter.
Right.
Daly serving with a 2-point lead, and that's in. That's close.
But it was in.
But it was in. Line is in.
And
Keene takes their second timeout
because they can't take them home with them, as we have learned.
Well, and just like any sport, timeouts can be very, very strategic in volleyball. Just like basketball, a lot of times, in other sports, a lot of times you're using a timeout to stop a clock.
Right.
Obviously, there's no clock in volleyball, but you want to break some momentum or, get your team a rest if there's been several long rallies. So timeouts are useful in certain situations in volleyball. You know, a lot of times Coach might call a timeout. He has actually nothing to say. He just wants to give him a little break, let him get a drink of water or something, you know. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You know. Guys got any plans for the weekend? You know.
That's what we need, those lip reading skills. I'd have Kelsey zoom in on the camera and find out what they're actually saying.
Actually, we need a sideline reporter that can go down there.
We do.
Or we mic players.
Yeah.
That'd be a little hard.
If I would send Kelsey down on a spy mission, she could do it.
23-20 lead. Daly Servin coming back from the timeout. Out of system, but that ball's alive. She's got to get to it. Nope.
Yeah.
All right, we got game point in the first one in best of 5.
Timeout was not effective this time to break the momentum. Nice catch from Kennerson.
Looks like I got that Mercure for Susie. Switch out for the serve. Still game point for Goffstown with the rally scoring.
They're going to play this one out to the bitter end, Matt.
I repeat myself, game point for Goffstown. And there it is.
And it is over.
25-22. All right, Goffstown takes the first. Unfortunately, on a serving error. You don't like to win a game like that. You like to win it off a kill, but we'll take that win in the first, 25-22, and we will be back momentarily for the start of the second game. All right, welcome back to Game 2. Goffstown took the first game of this match of best of 5, 25-22 against Keene. Keene will open up serve with Maddie Lucius. Teams have switched sides. Looks like we have the same rotation on the same players on the floor for Goffstown. And we'll take a 1-0 lead without even having touched the ball. That's the weird thing about well, you saw that at the end. You know,
right, exactly. That's how
Keene
it ended.
had the
That's how it's
serve,
starting.
served it out, and we got a point. Keene served here, hit the net, we got a point. Out of system ball, libero back row attack, out. As far as Division I volleyball in the state this year, typically with 20 teams in a division, you know, you're always going to have a team that's really good, and you're going to have they're at the midway through, they're going to be 10-0.
Right.
You're going to have a team at the bottom that's going to be 0-10. You have 1 or 2 teams in there with 8 or 9 wins, and then you're going to have another team in there with 0, few wins. And you have that classical bell curve, that Gaussian distribution for the records in the center of the population.
Yep.
This year, it is absolutely inversed. It's insane. There are 9 teams that have lost 3 games or less.
Wow.
More than almost half the teams have lost 3 games or less.
Wow.
And there are 7 teams that have lost 7 or more games. There are 6 teams that have lost 8 or more games out of 10 or 11 so far at this point in the season. So it's definitely that weird. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Our season, we played all these teams that are way up there with that 10-0, 9-1, 9-2 record. We've already played them.
Yeah,
that
affects things.
It does
as far as your standings.
So the next is 6 of our games, 6 of our remaining 8 games are against teams with under 500 records, with 7 wins or 7 losses or more.
Yep.
So we should realistically pick up several more wins by the end of the season.
Right.
Realistically finish somewhere around 10th or 11th place, right in the middle of the pack in the division, and make the playoffs. Nice swing from Lambert. That was a beautiful kill. 3-3 tie. And Daly goes back to serve. Conley checks in. We got 3 6-footers in the front row. Actually, 2 6'1" and 1 6 foot in our front row right now. Conley in the middle, Lambert on the outside, and Kennerson on the right side. Nice set from Lucius. Dug by Young. Set to the outside. Tipped. Alive. Good dig from Young. That ball's got to go over. We've had quite a few rallies. We got another one going here.
Yeah.
Back set to Kennerson. Kind of a roll shot, but Libero just couldn't get to it.
It worked.
So it's definitely a kill. And a 4-3 lead. Yeah, I mean, the 10th place team right now has a 5-5 record. There's still one undefeated team in Hollis Brookline and one winless team in Manchester Central.
Okay. Instead of the bell curve, it's a cup curve.
It is. It's really, really weird. (5-4) Goffstown lead with that serve long. And that was that 8-for-9 swap there. The Mercure for Susie, Ryan Susie. So she's back in the game. Roll shot long. 5-5. Nice swing from Conley, but dug by, that was Susie who dug that. Watterson will come in to serve. And Jacob will come in for the front row. Oh, that would have been out. But Libero at the last minute decided to give it a shot.
Did not quite.
That's all. Yeah, that's a tough play off the net. Lucius thought it was going to go over, and she was getting ready for that hit down, tap down from Goffstown, but it hit the net. Serve just long from Watterson. And I say just long, but the pillar was right in my way.
We'll go with just long.
Just long.
Just long. Just barely. Nice try, Justine.
Oh, back row attack, but long.
Just long.
No, that was wicked long.
The pillar's in your way. It was just long.
Oh, no, I saw that one. She lives down the hall from me. Nice serve receive, back set. They're going to call that a double. A little delayed. A little delayed on the call, just like me getting your jokes.
Usually after a game, you're home at like 9 o'clock at night, and you're like, oh! No, it still wasn't funny.
There it is.
Swing from Kennerson.
There's that back row attack.
That was great. A little not long.
Daly and Conley will switch out as they rotate, so Moody will serve. Who can make the least amount of errors?
That's a question that can follow everyone through life, I think. No matter what you're doing.
Nice pass. Back row attack from Keene. Dug by Moody. Outside to Jacob.
Oh.
Set a little bit behind her. She had to reach back for it and went long. We got the middle switch out. Oh, they've got a middle outside switch out to bring Sophie Craven in for defense. It's a little different libero switch out for Keene.
Just keeping us on our toes. Good decision by Kennerson. Leave it alone.
You see those setters give those little codes.
So keeping the concession stand ladies on their toes.
Oh, look at her run. Look at her
She's
run.
running down the hall for that one.
See the setters pull their shirt out and then give the signs where they if they get a perfect pass, that's where they want to set the ball.
Okay.
All right, we got the spare game ball. It's like that old Staples commercial. The client's here. Can I have the pen? Because the boss is too cheap to buy any office supplies. Get the ball.
There was one at the boys' game that went right out the door and kept on going out in the parking lot.
Lucia's still serving, down by 1, 12-11, Goffstown lead. Give it back to her. Doug, but so stolen kill because there was touch on the block. So Jacob will go serve. Watterson would have rotated up to the front, so Lambert comes in. Two-point lead for Goffstown in the second. Up 1-0. Out of system. Free ball opportunity for Goffstown. Now Caitlin Young will come in for the DS. Roll in the back. And Maya Round serving for Keene.
Tied up at 13 now. Oh, off the ceiling. And
good recovery.
yeah.
Wow, this is just like, it's a rally, but let's see a point here.
Well, there you go. Ask and ye shall receive.
Yeah, but I meant a
Maybe
point
don't
for
ask
us.
next time.
Yeah, I wasn't specific enough
No,
in my let's see a point here.
The universe gave you what you wanted.
Stupid universe. Well, they're going to get her in the net for that. Keene's got a 2-point lead, 15-13 now. And Round still serving.
That was a great serve.
Back
Low
set.
over the net.
Good adjustment by Lambert. Give it back to her.
Great rally.
They just weren't talking. 16-13. This is Keene's biggest lead.
It is.
And this is that middle part of the game. You don't want to make it 17-13.
Right.
Let's close it back to 2 here. 16-14. Let's see it.
That was much more specific request of the universe. We appreciate that.
We, like you in the universe.
Yeah, we're tight. Me and the universe are tight.
Which universe?
Oh, just a very
our universe?
A thin slice of mine, my own personal universe.
Get a block up on that. Tipped. Oh, they're going to call a carry. Just held on her hand too long.
Yep. And it is 17-13 now.
Timeout, Goffstown. Break that momentum.
Yep.
Just get back there. Make that good pass. Don't worry about the last one. Make the pass. Get a good set. Make them block.
Now we have hypnotism happening in the stands. It's selfie stick hypnotism.
So that's one of the boys players, Caleb Brown.
Who is his enthusiasm is a byword. His hypnotism trick didn't, slightly delayed reaction, but it.
This is
what
one of
volleyball needs is a halftime, and Caleb could run the halftime.
So, yeah. This is one of only 2 Friday night games we have.
This is a big Friday night for me.
We've got, yeah? You got plans?
No,
Oh.
I just meant like I'm out of the house on a Friday night.
Oh.
Woohoo! Look at me. This is like a party here. Up here in the stands, we got cookies.
18-13. It should be 18. Shouldn't have gone to 18? I thought it was 17-13.
It was.
Okay, scoreboard hasn't been updated yet. Kelsey updated the scoreboard. Kelsey's on the ball.
Kelsey for the win.
Now it's actually 19. So the scoreboard in the gym says 18-13. I'm fairly certain it's 19. There it goes.
I think the coach just went over and
Yeah.
gently let them know.
Okay, so we're on. Free ball opportunity. Actually, Plexus is in there serving for Gagnon now.
Great.
I didn't see that substitution change. Ami Plexus is doing the serving. Daly back to serve. Conley up to the front row. And this just may be to talk to Gagnon, get her head back in the game. Good second ball there from Conley, but just hit long from Lambert. So Conley did that a lot last year. You know, that right side, and sometimes it's interchangeable with the word opposite. Because, you know, Alex played that position for 3 years anyway.
Yep.
And so it's that right side opposite. Right side's generally more of an attacking position, and an opposite is really almost that second setter on the floor.
Okay.
Well, Conley was transitioned from right side last year to middle this year, or I should say back to middle. And so she is used to taking those second out of system balls, and that was a pretty good one she just put up there a few minutes ago. But now it's 21-14 in the second. Timeout again from Coach Barron. So what do we got coming up here? We're off Monday. Today is the 29th. We're off Monday. We're home again next Wednesday the 4th against Manchester Memorial.
All right.
And they're coming in right now with a 1-9 record. And their only win is against Central. The teams we have played so far to date have a 58-44 record, if you add them up. Teams we have yet to play are 35-46.
Okay.
So our schedule was heavily front-loaded with some of the stronger teams. And I'm going to have to ask Mr. Fountain, because what it comes down to it, this is the same exact schedule as last year. It's just switched home and away.
Home and away
So, like,
teams,
we
right.
went to Keene last year. I don't know how often, and we haven't played Exeter. We didn't play Exeter last year. We don't play Exeter this year.
Really?
There's
Okay.
20 teams in the division, so that's 19 opponents, but there's 18 games. So we haven't seen Exeter in 2 years.
Huh.
And they're one of the only 3 losses teams.
Okay. So it's probably just as well that we haven't seen them.
Right. But I don't know how they make up that schedule. You know, if they're going to do the same thing where next year Concord's our first game, but since they came to us this year, we went to them this year. They come to us next year.
Right.
Anna Gendron checks into the game. Goffstown down 22-14 in the second. Serve right at the player that just came in the game.
We'll make sure she got some court time. Oh, little miscommunication there, it looked like.
Well, that set kind of went straight up in the air.
Right.
And both the middle and the right side were expecting us could be to them. Neither one could get to it.
Yep.
23-14. Hit long from Kennerson. Game point for Keene. There it is.
It is. 25-14.
Keene takes the second, 25-14. Well, Marty, I guarantee you we will play a fourth game tonight.
You have prescient powers.
Keen insight into the obvious.
You do. And that's normally my role in this. So now you're doing double duty here.
All
you
right.
can have extra cookies.
Teams will switch sides, and we'll be back for game 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game 3. We're tied up at 1 game each here, with Goffstown having taken the first game 25-22. Keene coming back from a pretty close game at like 16-14, and then actually finishing it out 25-14 in the second. So the lineup for Goffstown is going to be Daly and Galetta in the middle. Ami Pletza stays in the game as the setter. It looks like Kennerson and Lambert are going to be the outsides, and Watterson will be the right side, based on how they're lined up right now on the floor for this rotation. And Pletza should have the first serve. And then Moody checks in as the libero for the back row. So, yeah, what we'll see here on this first serve is Kennerson will come to the left side, outside. Watterson will go over to the right side. Over the block. Rainbow shot over the block, but long. Ami Pletza still serving. Hitting error from Keene. 2-0 Goffstown lead. That's got to go over.
And it
nice
did.
save
Wow.
from Lucius.
It was. Excellent.
Yep, had to tip that one. But it's still an attack, so it's a kill.
Yeah, did the trick.
Nice serve from Pletzis. 3 of them. Setter just couldn't get to that. Called for help, but the outside hitter couldn't get to it either.
Got a nice little run going here. You ever seen a game go straight through 25-0?
No, but the freshmen had a game earlier this year, the girls freshman team. It was 25-1.
Wow.
We started the serve. It looks like we've got a switch out here for Watterson, who's heading to the locker room.
I think she just took one in the face.
So that's an injury substitution. So Abby Poisson is coming to the game as right side.
Oh, tried to get a foot under that. Well, we talked about that at the last game.
Yeah, you can kick the ball. You can hit it with any part of your body. That's a legal play. But the boys try to kick it a lot more than the girls do.
I've seen boys head it, too, like they're in soccer. It generally doesn't end well.
There's a double.
Watterson's back. That's
yep, Watterson's back. So, I don't know. Could have been a contact lens. Could have been anything.
Probably just snuck out for a piece of pizza.
We got all the cookies.
Forget it, Watterson. Stay away from our cookies.
Roll shot. Got to run. That ball's still alive. That's got to go over, though.
And it does.
Good job from Lucius.
Yeah, that's their second got to go over that they made in this game.
Yeah. Oh, you could see that tip coming a mile away. She just went up with that one hand. You knew she was going to tip it.
Yeah. Tied up at 4 now. They see how quickly that early lead can get taken away. Oh.
That kind of bounced around like a pinball back there.
Yeah, they got it, though. Got it over.
Another opportunity for Goffstown. Where's she going to set it? Back set. Long.
And long.
Lucius still serving.
Are there any college-level co-ed teams? Are they all either male or female?
For like NCAA competitive, it's just men's and women's. I'm sure at the club level or intramural level, there's co-ed, and there are rules for co-ed. Co-ed play.
Yep.
You have to have a certain number. You play on a women's net, and height. So it's the nominal. Nominal 7'6". Good serve from Kennerson.
Yep.
And but only the women players can hit in front of the 10-foot line, and the male players can only swing like a back row attack.
Okay.
And if like a setter is a male, he can't block a female hitter. So
okay.
there are rules for it. Like that's a very common thing for like adult tournaments, typically a co-ed tournament.
Right.
We're actually looking to host some of those
really
this year. So hey, if you wanted to get a co-ed team together, if Alex is home from school, you could have your own 4-person Kelly team.
We could, and we could just all stand around and watch Alex do all the everything.
All the hard work, yeah.
And my sister-in-law plays just for fun on a team.
Well, no,
but I didn't know if there were any competitive, like at the college level, if there were any co-ed teams.
I'm sure there are at the club level. So tied at 7, Daly serving.
Great serve.
That's got to go over. Back. Oh, good. She didn't jump in front of that line. That was a good choice. That's going to hit the ceiling.
Yep.
Oh, so you asked about the freshman serving.
Yeah.
So we had one girl serve 19 straight points. It was 19-0. It was just serve, and they couldn't return it. Wow. Serve. It landed. Her 20th one, she hit it into the net. So now it's 19-1. They serve into the net and make it 20 to 1. Our next server served the next 5 points. That was the entire match.
Wow. That was this year?
Yes, that was earlier this year at the freshman level. I don't remember who they were playing. It was in our gym.
Yeah.
Emily Miner serving and digging for Keene, but Goffstown with the 9-8 lead. We got the Watterson for Poisson substitution, so whatever was ailing Justine seems to be past. No, that tricky off the ceiling.
She got to it, and they got it back over.
Good shot down the line right at the setter by Lambert. 10-8 Goffstown lead. With Waterston still serving. So we got Galetta and Lambert in the front row as targets for Plutzus. Kennerson in the back row.
A nice catch from the Keene coach. And Waterston still serving. And Waterston still serving. And Waterston still serving.
I was waiting for it. I'm going to let you keep going with that.
All right. I can do my
timeout. Keene trying to break up Waterston's serving mojo.
It's impossible.
That's four straight points. You started serving 9-8.
Yeah.
And that's how we started the game. So you made the comment. You see how quickly that can turn right around.
But not now. The swords are out down in the cheering section. I can't see how this could possibly go badly.
So next week, we are off Monday, Wednesday at home against Memorial, Friday down in Nashua. Then we're home 2 games the following week. We're home, road, home, road, home, road.
We should make a song out of that.
We end down at BG. Remember that win last year? At BG, we took them in 5 in our last game. It was 18-16 in the 5th that we won. You didn't do the girls' season with me.
The girls' season.
No, I think Amy Jacob did that last game of the year with me. You and I just started. We started with the boys' season last year.
We did. That's when I learned what little I have learned about volleyball. 4 years of watching my son play did nothing apparently.
Good roll shot. That ball's alive off the backboard.
Oh, I thought she'd get a basket out of that, too. 14-8. Waterson still serving.
Maybe we need to knock her contact out or whatever more often.
Nope. Don't do it, Matt. See? You frightened her.
That was the universe again.
That wasn't my universe. That was your universe. A different.
Good. Oh, just a bit outside. It was a good choice, though, to swing at those. I like that.
Right.
And we've seen that all year.
Yep.
That's Coach Barron's philosophy. Attack the ball. Here's a swing from Lambert. There we go.
That's that philosophy at work.
Anna Gendron checking in to serve and play back row for Lambert. Kennerson will rotate up to the front row. So now it's Galetta and Kennerson for Plutzus in the front. (15-11). Maddie White did that serve for Goffstown, or for Keene, and had a little overpass there. Those front row players love those.
Yep.
Don't hit my camera.
Scrambled, could not get there in time.
Maddie White still serving for Keene.
I'll let you take.
This is the other Maddie. This is Maddie 2.
Maddie 2.0.
Well, because Maddie Lucius is the setter, and Maddie White is serving. Touch. There's got to be a touch there. Yep.
Yes.
All right, we'll take that point. Moody will go back to serve.
16-13, still a 3-point lead here.
Daly checks in. Where's she going to go with it? To the middle. Back row attack from Keene. That's going to go long.
Oh, yep.
Boy, Caleb's round's got all kinds of gear.
He does.
All kinds of props for the game. Where's she going to go with it? To the middle again. Miscommunication there. Yep. Moody still serving. Now here's another one. We seem to have serve runs.
Right.
Not point for point.
Oh.
Keene will rotate, but they need a lineup check to see who's going to serve. Sophie Craven comes in, and Michaela Farkas sits out. Oh, my goodness.
That was spectacular.
That was a brutal kill down the line.
It was.
We need some more of that. We like it.
6 more.
We love it. We want more of it.
2014.
Ace from Plutzus.
It was 25-14 for the last game. She could play this one out. End on the same score.
Ball's still alive. Got to go over. Where's she going to go with it? Back set. Out of system. Oh, that outside couldn't get to it.
Plutzus still serving. 22-14.
Timeout Keene.
Keene.
So Plutz's mother volunteered at the golf tournament yesterday. She was so happy they gave her her own golf cart so she could tool around the course. We actually had a hole-in-one prize of $10,000. Wow. So, but it has to be witnessed.
Right.
And just for any fundraising, I mean, obviously, we weren't floating 10 grand, risking that. It's you buy an insurance policy, and this insurance company will pay the $10,000 if someone gets a witnessed hole-in-one.
I've never
so
heard of that.
we asked her to go out to the 6th hole and witness the so they gave her a golf cart. So she was extremely happy to have her golf cart.
I would be too. That sounds like fun. So was it just on that one hole?
Just on that one
worked?
hole,
It was
yep.
like a contest?
Yep.
Okay. It wasn't at any point during the tournament.
And we had a putting contest too, and it was two shots at about a 40-foot putt.
Yep.
We actually had a guy make it. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Did you have insurance for that too?
No, that
I've
was
never heard of that.
that we did that as a 50-50.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not a huge thing, but it was
Yeah.
it was more of a fun thing to
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
do.
I've never heard of that kind of insurance.
Yeah, they'll do it for cars, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Free ball error.
23-14.
23-14.
Plutzus still serving.
And Nate Ace.
Plutzus still serving. Game point. 24-14.
10 of them.
It would be nice to take this out on the It was 25-14 for the last game,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Oh, pound that down.
Oh,
There it
did.
is.
That was a spectacular end for this game. That's nice.
Goffstown takes the third, 25-14, 2-game-to-1 lead. We will be back momentarily for game number 4. All right, welcome back to game 4. This is Matthew Kennerson with Marty Kelly.
With chocolate chip cookies on my breath now. So thanks again, Molly.
Molly Gregorio was gracious enough to bring us some chocolate chip cookies for our broadcast today.
My favorite vegetable.
Our volunteer cameraman, camera woman, camera girl, younger sister, who's also a Goffstown volleyball player at the Mountain View Middle School.
And a heck of a baker, I would like to throw in there.
So, lineups. It looks like Kennerson's going to go right side with Watterson and Lambert going outside. Ami Plexus is still in for serve. Swing at that long.
Oh, a little long.
Moody's still libero. Daly one of the middles. And I'm not sure if it's going to be Conley or Galetta.
Maddie Lucius serving for Keene.
There's that
There
shot
we
down the
go.
line.
You asked for more, you got more.
Oh no, okay. It is Kennerson on the outside with Lambert. There's a little confused on the way they lined up for the serve receive on the first couple.
Number 15, Maya Round, serving for Keene.
Oh, they're going to call that in.
Yeah.
The up ref called it in. The down ref was shaking his head no, that he didn't see it. I don't know. I thought it was out at that point, maybe a redo, but whatever. It's 2-2.
2-2. Still early enough in the game, so it's...
Well, and that's the thing. When you get down to it, you're playing to 25, and again, we can always count on one hand the number of questionable was that in or out calls or...
Yeah.
That was a really strong serve from Daly,
Yeah.
I bet if we asked that coach from the back corner of that gym to roll the ball and hit the pole, she couldn't do it. See, she rolled it.
Another strong serve.
Yep, off the ceiling. 4-2 Goffstown lead. So if Goffstown takes this one, that's their third, win the match. 2-1 lead right now, and a 4-2 lead.
Mathematically satisfying.
It is. Now we got that 5 in there, 5-2.
Yeah, that just wrecks everything. I was nervous to say anything mathematically related in front of you with the engineer thing going on.
I had to break out the physics brain last night for displacement versus distance, speed versus velocity.
I have since figured more of it out, but in high school I lasted 3 days in the physics class. On the first day of class, the teacher handed out a math test and said, if you can't do this math, you don't belong in this class.
Oh, wow.
And it took 3 days to get transferred out of that class.
Emily Miner serving for Keene with a 5-4 Goffstown lead. Got to tip that.
Oh, nope.
Yep.
Off that net.
And so Galetta is the other middle. So Daly, Galetta, middles with Moody, libero. 3 girls, 2 positions. Keene takes a 6-5 lead. Nice set.
And touch on
yep,
that.
it hit the net, but then the Miner touched it in the back row trying to dig it. Substitution, Ryan Susi comes into the game for Miner, for Keene, and Watterson serving. Oh, you want to zoom in the camera on your dad when we get a timeout? He's here. Go ahead, Kelsey, right now while they're going to serve.
Quick,
Zoom in
quick,
on your
quick.
dad.
Hi, Kelsey's dad.
Hi, Kelsey's dad. He's waving. All right, back to the game.
Watterson still serving, 7-6, Goffstown. Oh, that was
nice
nicely
chicken
done.
wing.
It worked.
Oh, double. That was a really nice chicken wing by Michaela Farkas. And Lacey Mercure back to serve for Keene with a tied at 7. Off the ceiling. And that would have been close in or out. She had to take that. That would have been really, really close.
Right.
Anna Gendron into serve and play back row. Kennerson will rotate up to the front. So it looks like Galetta and Kennerson are Plutzus' targets. Nice move by Galetta to move and really get that and then attack it. That was a good play by Galetta. Gendron still serving. Out of system. They're going to call that a double. Gendron still serving with a 10. And again, that one was going to be close.
Yeah,
she had to take it.
Yeah. It looked like it was possibly headed a little long, but it's hard to tell.
Again, she had to take that, but good serve receive on that one.
Oh, good dig from Kennerson. Didn't get there in time.
Maddie White with the serve for Keene. Set to Kennerson. Oh, hit the tape. That was looking good, but
it was.
Move on to the next point. Do it again. Not that. You know what I meant, universe.
Specificity, Matt. Specificity. $11-10.
We're doing these between these two teams all day. It's been these 2, 3, 4 point runs back and forth. It's not the point for point. That's what I meant by do it again.
Hey, the universe listened. She has a heck of a wind-up for each of those hits, too.
When we get some of the still shots from the back, I mean, her head's above the net.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if he was going to let that one go, but delayed call.
Yep. I get my head above the net with a ladder. Moody serving for Goffstown, 13-10.
Lucius had the hustle to get that one. Nice.
Oh. Moody still serving. And a timeout.
Timeout from Keene with a 14-10 lead.
I just noticed that most of the Keene players have the same sneakers on, Matt. Coincidence?
I think they got him at Dixon Keene. They all have black socks. Oh, no, one player's got, Maddie White's got white socks on.
She has to.
That's a
Comes
thing.
with the name.
That's a thing. But Bridget Kennerson's wearing her black socks today. She's got the white shoes, though.
I don't know. All Goffstown's shoes don't match, though. It's a little disappointing.
Well, you know, we don't have a gear budget. Unlike a lot of, like, D2 and D1 programs.
And Moody still serving, 14-10. Let's see. Let's see if it disrupted her mojo, her Moody mojo. It
did not. Question
beautiful.
answered.
I got to say it. Moody still serving. 15-10.
Double. Delayed double call.
Those double ones seem to be coming in slowly. He's giving it some thought. Pondering it deeply. Got Keene's Libero coming in for number 20.
You can kind of see some of the fans down there. Of course, the football player with the jersey on has the entire pizza box in his lap.
That is a kid after my own heart. I like the way he operates. I just saw him bite a friend who tried to take a piece, too. I just made that up. I was projecting what I would do.
DiBenedetto, the libero, serving into the net.
16-12.
Unfortunately for Keene. Good for us.
Yeah. We've got Pletzis serving for Goffstown. 16-12. A lot of 4-point leads during this match.
Or three.
Or three.
So you know how the players have to shag the balls on the court here, and it's funny how sometimes it'll like roll right in front of a parent sitting on the stands in the bottom row, and they won't get up to do it. They like make the player go get it. When you get to the college level, they have people to shag the balls.
That's how you know you've made it, when you have ball shaggers for you.
Hit long from Kennerson. Goffstown lead down to 2 points with Lucius serving for Keene.
Oh,
dug by Lucius. Hit right at her, and she dug it, but it it went up off the ceiling.
Yeah, couldn't quite get to that in time.
Well,
that had a lot of power behind it.
Right. Get the point, get the serve.
Yes. Were you figuring out velocity versus speed on that one, or you left all that physics behind you last night?
No. Well, I mean, just the vector versus the scalar.
Oh, see. I have nothing to even contribute.
All right. Well, you could say, you're driving through town at 30 miles an hour. That's your speed.
Right.
It's not your velocity. If you're driving through town north at 30 miles an hour, that's your velocity because it's a vector. It's got a magnitude and a direction.
All right.
Take that. Thus ended the physics lesson.
I feel like I'm at capacity, and you probably just knocked out like my phone number. I'm not going to remember that. I learned one new thing: something in, something out. Oh.
Too bad I can't do with all those song lyrics from the 80s. Like Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi.
I would say that's a darn fine use of neural matter.
We still got a 2-point Goffstown lead, 18-16.
You could win karaoke nights with that information. Oh, hey,
Now
they
this,
took
yeah,
care of that, yeah.
Plutzus got tied up with the right side there to go after that. Swing.
Back row attack off the ceiling.
It's still alive. It's coming down. That's got to go over.
Nicely done. And Moody hits the floor. They couldn't quite get to that.
Wow.
That one stayed up in the air for about a half an hour.
You see, all 6 of them were over there waiting for that ball to come down on the ceiling. They actually had to hustle back up to get that third ball over.
Yeah.
Overpass, but covered by Galetta.
Yes.
All right, we're tied at 18.
Tied.
Again, if Goffstown wins this one, match over, but Keene somehow gets to 25 and wins by 2 first. We're going to go to a 5th game. And we've only had our game against Londonderry go to 5. We've either played 3 or 4 games all season, only to 5 once. Our second game, first home game against Londonderry.
Great serve from Watterson, and they could not return that. 2018.
2-point lead. Who's serving?
Watterson's still serving. Lucky number 11. Watterson not serving anymore. It's because she didn't get her contact knocked out or whatever this game.
Lacey Mercure serving for Keene, down by 1. Good pass from Watterson, set to the outside. Lambert.
Oh, whoa. What were you saying about the fans? They did return. Oh, no, was that a seat that returned that?
Yes, it was.
The seats are more active than the parents.
That was a pretty good swing from Lambert there.
It was. 21-19. Is this Gendron serving?
Gendron is serving.
All right, let me get my. There we go. Couldn't see for a minute.
Yep, tip coming a mile away. That's an opportunity. Got to go over. Go outside. Goes to the middle. Still alive.
We get a nice rally.
Yep. Tipped. That's going to go out.
Let it go. There we go. 22-19.
That was the right idea from Lucius to send that deep. She was trying to catch us sleeping by sending that back, but just a little too far. Gendron still serving. Up by 3 for Goffstown.
Oh, it goes up.
Wow.
And I didn't think that was going over, and neither did they. They let their
hit
guard
the tape.
Down.
Timeout Keene.
All right, 23-19.
All right, well, Goffstown's 2 points away from winning this match. Keene's going to have a little bit of a ride home tonight.
It's a pretty night for it. Some nice fall colors coming on.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm not driving home from Keene tonight. Not that Keene's not a nice place.
It's a beautiful place. It's just a long way away.
It's a long ways away.
I have a different sense of long after this summer and our long road trip.
Of course, yeah.
Keene is not a long way away anymore.
Right, right.
Mexico is a long way away, but only just barely. We did close to 1,800 miles in 2 days on that trip.
Wow. A couple years ago, we did a pretty big road trip like that, about 3,000 miles total. Off the floor, off the face. 23-20.
She is tougher than me. I'd be crying then.
We went west, basically around West Virginia, went as far southwest as Memphis, and then came back up through like North Carolina and then up the East Coast back home, and basically did a lap around West Virginia.
Was that a pleasure trip?
Yes.
Or a family?
Yep.
Off the net. Can't get it.
23-21.
This is going to be close, Matt.
And Maddie White still serving for Keene.
I knew that was her because of the white socks.
And Good hit from Galetta.
Excellent. 24-21 match point, Goffstown.
With Moody serving. All right, it's got to be a free ball. Opportunity for Goffstown. Where's Plutzus going to go with it? Lucius was tipping. Good rally here. Dug by Gendron. Set to the outside. Oh, hit long. She had to travel way inside to get that, but just hit it long. So 24-22, still match point for Goffstown with the libero Di Benedetto serving for Keene.
And
24-23. It's still match point. Must win by 2. Good return from Moody. Set. Oh, kind of hit it long. Way behind her, but
24-24.
we're going to overtime
We are.
in game 4.
We'll go to sudden death, Matt.
Timeout, Goffstown.
Think he's asking them what their weekend plans are right now?
No.
I don't think so either. Think he's threatening them now?
Maybe.
I think he just...
Maybe you're not going to have a weekend. Maybe he's going to do double sessions.
Those are some nice legs you got there. It'd be a shame if they got broken if you lost.
Actually, they're actually going to go as a team and see St. Mike's out of Burlington.
Oh, yeah?
Play Southern New Hampshire Saturday afternoon.
Excellent. They playing over in Manchester?
They are,
Yep.
And St. A's has actually got a doubleheader tomorrow, an 11 o'clock game and a 1 o'clock game. I don't remember who they're playing, but they're it's conference games. So
Okay.
they're in that those college teams are in that second season right now. The first part of their season they go to an invitational. They'll play 4 games in a weekend and do 2 or 3 of those. And that's kind of the first part of their season. They're non-conference games. Now they're into that conference games part of their season, or like crosstown rivalry type of thing.
Okay. No longer
Back
match
to
point.
Kennerson.
And
there it is.
Excellent.
Off a kill.
Excellent.
That's a way to end a game and
That
win
game
a match.
is not over.
Oh,
They
it's
haven't won
not.
by 2. Even I know that, Matt.
Oh, thank you, Marty. Wow.
All right, we got
my
Plutz
mistake.
serving.
Plutz is serving.
25-24. Now match point.
There we go. To the right side. Oh, Watterson had the reach. Nope. All right, so now remind me again here. We're tied.
We are tied.
We're back tied.
We are not at match point.
It
Need
is
to win
not.
by 2.
And Lucius serving.
Oh, could not scramble to get there.
Now we've got game point for Keene.
Yes. And it gets downgraded to game point from match point. Timeout, Goffstown.
Yep.
He's telling him he's not going to buy them popcorn tomorrow if they lose. That's my theory.
Well,
So
we don't have enough cookies left of Molly's cookies. We've been eating them all
Yeah,
to share with the team.
I wasn't even
You were gonna
considering
not
sharing
even
it. It never crossed my mind. Sorry, team. So is the at the collegiate level, how different is the level of play? Is it dramatically different?
Yes. Well, so we're seeing some really powerful hits from like Bridget and
Yep.
Meg Lambert.
Absolutely.
Not so much from Keene. They haven't really put the ball down.
Right.
All the hitters are like that at the college level.
Okay.
But the defense and the blocking is way at a much higher level.
Yeah.
You know, the passing is really, really accurate. No touch.
Oh, no touch.
No touch. It's
Point,
out. We're going
27-25.
to a 5th game.
This one to 15. Oh,
25-27. All right, players are going to do their little meet at the net here with the captains and figure out which side of the court they're going to play on for the 5th game. We will be back for the 5th game momentarily. All right, ladies and gentlemen, back for game number 5, deciding between the visiting Keene Blackbirds and the Goffstown Grizzlies. Goffstown took the first game 25-22. Keene took the second game 25-14. Goffstown came back with a 25-14 win in game 3. And then the 4th game just went to overtime with Keene pulling it out 27-25. So this deciding one is played to 15 and still must win by 2. Goffstown has the first serve with Plutzus serving it over. Sent over on a second ball from Maddie Lucius, the Keene setter, and caught us sleeping. This is only our second match of the year going to 5.
Yeah.
Our first home game of the year, we went 5 games with Londonderry. All the others have been either a win or a loss in 3 or 4 games. Set to the outside for Lambert.
Oh,
Dug by
that was
the
great.
Keene libero.
Yep, she got under that. Just missed the ceiling there.
Good second ball from Kennerson. It's still alive.
Oh.
That's got to go over.
Oh,
That's the second bump kill from Lucius.
it is.
And we got Daly and Galetta. Daly back in substituting for Galetta. That wasn't a libero switch. I think Conley was on the floor for this lineup check.
Oh, Kennerson could not get there in time. Nice try.
And so Lucius has gotten all 3 points with 2
Right.
bump kills and an ace for Keene on their 3-0 lead. Again, that short serve.
Yeah.
Miss Lucius is responsible for all 4 points right now. Timeout
And
Goffstown.
Timeout Goffstown.
And a game to 15, I mean, every point matters.
Yep.
Oh, these are tough.
They still get 2 timeouts per team in the shorter 15-point games.
And you can't take them home.
That's right. And if you could, really, where would you keep them?
You know, an old cigar box or something.
They're small.
With like
Convenient.
those, Canadian quarters or coins that you get, or, that one time that
The random cigar box full of junk.
couple of euros that you picked up somewhere along the line. Actually, I have a five Swiss franc coin in my backpack. It's huge. It's like
the size of a donut. It weighs 18 pounds.
nice serve receive from hit from Lambert.
Oh.
Doug.
The libero's earning her pay tonight.
That's got to go over, and it hit the ceiling.
Lucius is still serving. 5-0 Keene in this last game of the match. First to 15, 2-point lead.
There we go. Roll shot off the block. We'll take that point. Gendron will check in to serve. So Lambert's out. Kennerson will rotate to the front row. Daly, Watterson, and Kennerson are the targets for Plutzus. Nice. Wow, that libero's having a really good fifth game
She
here.
is. She's scrambling and doing really well.
Back set to touch.
Whoa,
Touch. 2 touches.
Oh, got it.
There we go.
Beautiful. 2-5.
There's a touch on that block, and then Lucius got her hands on it.
Yep.
Gendron serving. 5-2 Keene lead.
And
long. 6-2 Keene lead. Got to cut down those errors.
Oh,
that ball was in.
And that was in.
It was in.
It did look like it was headed long, but it dropped. 2-7. Maya Round serving for Keene. Wrong side of the net. 2-8. Round still serving.
All right, serving error. Daly will go back to serve. Conley will come to the front row.
Got number 4, Sophie Craven serving for Keene.
Set to the outside. He's got to tip it. Blocked by Conley.
Nicely done.
I'm going to let you take this one.
Watterson serving for Goffstown. Oh, beautiful hit from Watterson. That was like action movie stuff going on there. Over, nice try from Kennerson.
Right position, just a little too long.
Yep. 4-10. 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. Let that go out.
All right, now we have to reverse the scoring here. We need the 10 points to their 5 to even this up.
Kennerson serving.
Lambert back into the front row.
And tensions running high. Wonderful
ace.
Serve. 6-10. Kennerson still serving.
Where's she going to go? She should go right back at the libero, although she's been playing hot
She has
this
been
beginning.
playing really well.
Yeah,
And she did go right to her.
But it's out of system. Free ball opportunity for Goffstown. To the middle, Conley.
Oh, beautiful swing.
Good
hit
dig.
Conley.
Conley again.
That
Right now. Nice kill from Conley.
Yeah, great dig from the libero. Didn't get it back over. 7-10.
Timeout, Keene. All right, we got some momentum. Let's get some keep those good serves going. I think they're still selling. Look, there's still a pizza box out there.
Ooh.
We talk about pizza a lot. In general.
There might be some chips left too.
We could put them together and make the greatest meal ever.
Chips on a pizza?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
You ever put chips on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you dip it in chocolate milk. Oh.
Now you're just getting weird on me. Well, I mean, these teams came in with even 2-8 records,
They did.
albeit
They did.
against different sets of opponents.
And they've played.
There's been a lot of errors on both sides.
Right, but it seems like they're a good matchup.
Serve long.
From Kennison. The
Timeout.
Took her mojo.
Timeout worked.
7-11.
Maddie White back to serve.
Maddie White Sox.
Good swing from
Excellent.
Lambert.
8-11.
Maddie White Sox. Better than Wendy Purple Shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, she played the last game. She was terrible. And Moody serving.
Overpass, Conley. Oh, Daly mistimed that. I thought it was Conley up there, but it was Daly. 8-12.
Should be. Scoreboard's not catching up.
Kelsey's got it
Kelsey's
right.
got it. She rocks.
They did.
There we go. They just need to check in with Kelsey once in a while.
Timeout, Goffstown.
This is still recoverable. It's not going to be easy, but it's recoverable. We've seen this has been a match of runs. So a 4-point run is not, to tie it up is definitely not out of the question. That's the way this match has been running.
We really do need this win, though. Just from a team confidence point going in against Manchester Memorial next Wednesday,
right?
And Nashua North, because we could. It would be nice taking a 2-win momentum into Nashua North. They're one of those middle of the pack teams, because then we've got 2 really tough home games after that with Pinkerton and Spalding.
Yep.
Yeah, so winning this game here would be huge for the momentum carrying into the latter part of the season. All right, back to the action. DiBenedetto serving for Keene. Good pass, set to the outside.
They are going to give that to Keene.
Shallow cross court, out.
(8-13).
Doug from Watterson.
Great. That's a couple of nice saves from Watterson, putting him over.
That's long.
Let it go. 9-13.
Plutz back to serve. Oh, she was on the line. She touched the line. Her toe was on the line. Match point for Keene with Lucia serving.
Lucia started serving in this game. Ran up a big lead at the beginning.
Opportunity for Goffstown. Good pass. Where's the set? Tipped.
And that is
Keene
the match
takes
for
it.
Keene.
Keene takes it 15-9 in the 5th. Well, Goffstown drops to a 2-9 record. Keene improves to 3-8. And we are done here for tonight.
We are.
Keene is going to have a nice drive home, about the hour and a half. And Marty, you and I are back here next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, October 4th, hosting Manchester Memorial.
Looking forward to it, Matt.
All right, this is Matthew Kennerson with Marty Kelly. We will
come up with a catchy closing catchphrase soon.
Soon. Maybe by the boys' season.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Have a good night, and we'll be back next week. Thanks.